temptations. My sins was heavy load, almost pulled me overboard. I had no vision, no.
Good morning to you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope you're doing fine, and if all is not well as we like it to be, you're still not doing too bad, alright? Only God gets it all right. So you have little flaws, you have little hiccups here and there, and that's all part of life, okay? All part of the journey. Good morning to you wherever you are. Kind of overcast on the outside. I had a peek on the outside a while ago, and it's kind of overcast. Just around 5 minutes after 7 or thereabout, we'll be hearing a complete comprehensive weather forecast. Mary Ebanks already online says good morning. So too is Sharon Bartholomew. Good morning everyone from Northern Virginia. Please make today count in whatever you do. Right. Nice. Never. Inviting you once again, folks, to join us tonight at the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God as we launch our annual Youth Month. Right? It's on tonight. Come on out from just about 7 o'clock and see what's in store from the youth of the church, the Youth Ministry Month, or the year. A whole lot of activities, man. Get the children involved, okay? Send the children to Sunday school and stuff like that. Let them have a base, a platform from which they can build, okay? Cameron Andrew says, good morning, my colleagues, them. Jamaican, right? Mary Peters, blessed Friday morning again. It's another weekend. Please be safe out there. Good, nice. So it's 26 minutes on to 7 o'clock. You know, we've got the Dental Week quiz ongoing. And by now I know you know the number to call. Let me quickly give you that question. Let me ask you that question. Someone said to me, well, not to me, but they posted it up on our WhatsApp platform that, you know, we should not let one person win more than one time. Now, because it, you know, it kind of makes it look, you know, prejudicial or whatever. But on the other hand is the flip side to this. It's an open line. People can call, children can call and answer the questions. Now, if that person is calling and has the answer, and I said, okay, no, you can't participate because you won already, what does it do to that child? You understand? You want to be a part of it? It's an open sepulcher. Call in, you know. If the child decides, okay, well, I've already won twice and I don't want to win again, and in that I'm speaking of Caleb Latour. She won on Tuesday and also on Thursday, and also we had a winner, TJ Toussaint. Some folks say Toussaint, well, whatever, for Grand Mall, right? He won on Wednesday. Okay, so it's open. You call. I mean, I wish we have other people calling in and winning, so it's, you know, it's an equal spread, but it's also an open thing, all right? Good, nice. Good. You want to know? All right, let me go right into the question, okay? What is gingivitis? What is gingivitis? That's the Dental Week quiz for today, Friday, the 10th day of November. What is gingivitis? Also, before I start taking the calls, I want to put this notice out to all liquor license holders. From today, you can start going to the various magistrates' courts and get your liquor license renewed. Already, the renewal process has begun. So, if you're the holder of a liquor license, please visit the nearest magistrates' court where you can get your license renewed. Okay? So the question again, what is gingivitis? 435-2041. Let's go to the telephone line and say good morning.
Hello?
Okay, you need to turn the volume of your radio down or the television, all right?
Okay.
All right, and where are you calling from?
From St. George's, Lamont.
Lamont St. George's?
Yeah.
Okay, so that has to be TJ again. Is this TJ?
No.
Okay. All right. So you think you have the answer for me?
Yeah.
Tell me. Explain it to me.
It's caused diseases by bleeding gum.
Okay.
Gum.
Gingivitis. All right. Okay. All right. You're almost correct, but you're not fully correct. What I'll do, I'll leave it open a bit. There could be a closer answer. You have the general idea, but the definition that I've got, that's not what you've said. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good. Thanks for calling, though. 435-2041. Let's go back to the telephone line and see what is gingivitis. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome. How are you?
Good.
And where are you calling from?
H.A. Blaze Street.
Okay, and do you think you have the answer for me?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
Is it inflamed gums?
Okay. Right. Yes, you want to add anything to it?
Caused by poor hygiene.
Okay. You want to add anything else? You're there, but I just want to make sure that you can explain it to your classmates, all right?
Yes.
You have anything else to add to it?
And leads to tooth loss.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me see. All right. Okay. You're as close as can be, all right? Okay, so stay on the line and I will take your information off the air, okay? Don't hang up, okay?
Okay.
Good, thanks. Hold the line. Okay, it's 20 minutes onto 8 o'clock, and I'd like to say congratulations to Alisa Cador of H.A. Blair Street in St. George. She is correct. It's not word-to-word definition, but she had she had it covered. All right. The scientific definition is gingivitis is a common and mild form of inflammation of the gum that causes irritation, redness, and swelling. All right. Okay, so that's the answer. Gingivitis is a common and mild form of inflammation of the gum that causes irritation, redness, and swelling. Congratulations to you once again, Alisa Cador. So our winners for the week thus far, we had Caleb Latouche of Lamode in St. George. He won on Tuesday. The question was, what is the name of the mineral in milk which contributes to strong bones and teeth? The answer was calcium. And he also won what are the names of the two major parts of the tooth? All right, that was won by let me see, that was won by Anna Telesford. No, that was won by Anna Telesford. Okay. On Wednesday, we had TJ Toussaint of Grand Mall. The question was, which tooth is referred to as the dog tooth, and they give the number of them. The answer was the canine. And then we had the root of the tooth is covered in cementum. Spell the word cementum, cementum. That was also won by Caleb. All right, so this morning our winner is Alicia Cador. Congratulations. So it's time for us to get into the program, the word of the day. just want to remind our YouTube users that our YouTube, the regular YouTube channel is back on. So let's get with the program this morning. The word of the day, it is an action word, a verb. It's the word suffuse. Suffuse, and it is spelled S-U-F-F-U-S-E. Now, to suffuse something is to spread it over or fill it. Or it's a spread over it or fill it, either literally or figuratively. The word suffuse is also encountered in a literary context. Now here's how we can use the word. Natural sunlight suffused the room as she opened the blinds or the curtains, yeah? Also, we can say the novel tells a difficult story, but it is suffused with hope. It is covered, it is spread with hope. Nice. And now to Nadisha's favorite part of the program, the thought of the day. It says, I cannot say whether things will get better if we change. What I can say is that they must change if we are to get better. I cannot say whether things will get better if we change. What I can say, though, is they must change if they are to get better. Nice. Good. What's buzzing this morning? Of course, the hunting season is open from the 1st of October right up to the 31st of December. And you can now legally hunt the manikou, the tattoo, the iguana, the rami, and the monkey. I mean, people actually eat these things. Yesterday, I saw a guy passing with one big iguana walking up the Manjaloo area. And I was like, oh, yuck. Where are you going with this big lizard? Good, nice. All right. Buzzing also, the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sean Childs, says the epidemiology department is monitoring the number of acute respiratory illnesses on island and warns of an anticipated increase with the influx of visitors in the coming months. Yeah, the tourist season is open, so you've got to guard yourself. You got to be careful, you know. Get your vitamins up and so forth and be protective. Hey, folks, COVID is still present, okay? All right. Also buzzing this morning, amputee Tyler Smith is going for gold in the Para-Pan Games in Santiago, Chile. Yeah, he's going to win. All right. I speak that into you. You're going to win. Go on out there and do just that. Just win. All right. But even if you don't come first, all right, even if you do not get the gold medal, you are indeed a winner already. Okay. Now, also buzzing, some food outlets have been ordered to temporarily cease the sale of food as the Ministry of Health has found them to breach of regulations. We'll get more of that. All right, you'll hear more of that. That is actually going to be a news item. Okay, local corn seeds available for purchase at the Marabou Propagation Station, only $5 per pound. That is a good thing. Yeah, making the seeds available, making them affordable. That's good. That's really, really good. All right, so those are the buzzing stories. I am expecting a guest this morning. Bids for task. I expect them. They were supposed to be here on Tuesday or Wednesday, was it? Unfortunately, something popped up and they promised to be back with us today. Let's see if that happens. All right. Okay, Mary Peters. Okay, with Myona Joseph. Blessed rise to you, Mr. Gordon. Keep up the good works. Well, I try my best. Thank you and good morning to you. Catherine Phillips says, good morning, my beautiful island. Good morning, Innocent. Good morning, Catherine. Mary Peters, and people win the lottery more than one. I'll just like a bacchanal. I mean, come on. Everybody has a different point of view. I mean, if I was on the other side of the spectrum, I might have said the same thing. Okay, he alone again, but that's not, people entitled to their opinions, all right? Cameron Andrews, and okay, all right, Mary Peters, and blessing and bleeding gums, all right, yeah, so all that is part of gingivitis. This one is pronounced raw, stinking breath and thing, and bleeding gums. Yes. Big up to the kids, them. We brush them. Yolanda Swan. Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Good morning to everyone. Happy Friday. Good morning, Yolanda, and all the folks up there in Upper St. John, St. Andrew. Yvonne Courtney says, good morning, Mr. Joseph and Grenada. Good morning to you also. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll take on the WhatsApp messages after the news. All right, so folks, we've got to do the break because we've got the AM edition of news, sports, and the weather forthcoming right here on Classic. Those of you who are on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of last evening's television news. Stick and stay with us.
I want to tell you something amazing.
I am Nexa. And when I say Nexa, I mean more than just another financial institution. We're a family. We're a community.
A community that listens and values your voice in every decision we make.
Big financial decisions can be daunting, but Nexa is a strong support system here to guide you every step of the way.
Nexa believes in empowerment, but you are never alone.
We're with you wherever your road leads.
Whether it's owning my first home, educating my kids, or starting a business, Nexa is where I am following my dreams.
And here's the exciting part. You can be part of this incredible journey too. Just join today.
I am Nexa, and
you can be too.
We're making it even better to be a Nexa member. Ask a friend who's already a member to refer you. Our members refer someone, and both of you can enjoy special rewards. It's a win-win. Call us at 440-1354. Visit us on our social media or our website for how to join.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Thanks for joining us. Some food outlets have been ordered to temporarily cease the sale of food, as the Ministry of Health has found them in breach of regulations. Christina John reports.
People are being reminded to watch what you eat. GBN received reports that a number of food outlets have been ordered to cease operations following inspections carried out by inspectors within the Ministry of Health. Our news desk was told by a source that a popular eatery in Grenville was summoned to cease food sales for a short period of 3 days, while other businesses, including in the town of Guave, were also dealt a blow. Kevin Frederick, Senior Health Promotions Officer, Public Information and Communications Officer in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, confirmed to our news desk that the ministry has taken steps to ensure public safety. Frederick said this inspection is not limited to food outlets. It is customary for the ministry to inspect premises for vectors.
We investigate complaints and concerns that are brought to our attention. And specific to places that sell food, so like restaurants and shops and so on, what we have been doing is that in recent times we have taken a serious approach to address the concerns as it relates to foodborne illnesses. So under the leadership of our current acting Chief Environmental Health Officer, who is Mr. Kenneth Hazard, there are teams. And if you listen to his presentation yesterday, that was on Wednesday, when we had our special National Health Update, he alluded to that. So you and the public may know for a fact that establishments were issued with temporary cease and desist operations notices, and I want to be clear on that, it's a temporary cease and desist operations notice, so we are not closed. Now, for the closure to take place, that's when the CMO and so on gets involved. Now, at the environmental health level, what we do is that our team, they are empowered to issue you with that notice, and it is born out of concerns.
The Health Promotion Officer further explained what inspectors are looking for and what is likely to happen if operators are found in breach.
Now, when the investigation takes place, if our officers were to discover on your premises where you are preparing food for sale to the public, what happens is that they will conduct a thorough investigation. They look for example, if you have rodents, in your kitchen, on the premises, they will look at the sanitary conditions. They will look at storage, like food storage conditions. So, like if you are storing food, maybe food that ought to be kept cold and not being kept cold, and how do you thaw and so on, and cross-contamination. So all of these things are taken into consideration, and in the officer's own wisdom and judgment, if he feels that what you're doing contravenes the safety standards and practices, and in so doing, your actions can lead to disease outbreak, be gastro, be some of the other foodborne illnesses, then he is empowered in the law to issue you with a cease and desist of operations notice, which is what we have been experiencing in not so long ago. We have seen that took place in St. Andrew and in St. Mark especially.
He said health inspections are being carried out throughout the island. Okay, so none have been done in St. George.
Well, our team currently, they are carrying out their work throughout the island. So that, of course, includes Carrick, Antigua, Martinique, St. George, St. David, St. John, and as I said, the initiative and the overall goal is not to close anybody down, but it is, primarily to ensure that the safety standards that goes along with the safe handling and sale of food for human consumption is maintained.
Christina John, GBN News.
Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles says the Epidemiology Department is monitoring the number of acute respiratory illnesses on island and warns of an anticipated increase with the influx of visitors in the coming months. Beverly Telesford has this report.
Grenada has experienced a higher number of acute respiratory infections this year compared to previous years, as revealed by Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles during a special health update on Wednesday. Dr. Charles said despite a steady decline in the number of recorded cases, there are concerns that they may increase again with the onset of the winter tourist season.
As it relates to some of the syndromes that are under the surveillance, acute respiratory infections, cases of acute respiratory infections for 2023 have generally exceeded numbers as compared to previous years. However, presently, a consistent decline in the number of cases have been observed. This is especially so in the age group under 5. Now, early in the year, we had cases of influenza. Later on in the influenza B, later on in the year, we saw cases of influenza and rhinovirus and among other common respiratory viruses. Now, with the onset of the winter tourist season, it is anticipated that respiratory infections will increase. This is a seasonal trend that we observe.
Dr. Charles emphasized that it is crucial to remember that COVID-19 is still present in Grenada.
COVID-19 continues to circulate in the community, although the occurrence of severe disease is limited. The variants that were last identified in Grenada as of September were of the Omicron lineage.
The CMO reminds the public of the importance of taking necessary precautions to prevent the spread of respiratory infections.
We encourage everyone to continue the recommendations such as hand and respiratory hygiene, and we remind persons to, especially those at risk, to get the annual flu shots. The Ministry of Health makes flu shots, influenza vaccines available to all the public at our network, through our network of health facilities.
Other measures include practicing good hygiene, wearing masks, and following social distancing guidelines. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Meanwhile, the Chief Medical Officer gave an update on the prevalent causes of death in Grenada. He's urging Grenadians to closely monitor their health and seek professional medical care when necessary.
We also monitor the cause of death in Grenada. And for a number of years, we have been publishing the top 10 causes of death in Grenada. And cancers remain, as in previous years, except in 2021 when it was overtaken by COVID, cancers remain the leading cause of death. And the second leading cause of death, ischemic heart disease, and the third leading cause of death, diabetes. So high blood pressure, diabetes, and their related complications are the leading cause of death in Grenada. And so we ask persons to be mindful of this.
Other news. Amputee Tyler Smith is going for gold in the Pan Am Games in Santiago, Chile. Here's the report.
Tyler Smith is one of 3 para-athletes who will leave Grenada in the coming week to participate in the Pan Am Games in Santiago, Chile. Smith recently won a bronze medal in the discus in the Junior Commonwealth Games in Trinidad and Tobago. GBN has been following the incredible journey of the young amputee since the discovery of his unique talent and love for the sport of football by teacher Glenn Alexander. Tyler's preference has somewhat shifted from the game of football to other sports such as discus and shot put. Smith told GBN he is looking for gold this time around and promised to do his best to make everyone proud of him.
Training is wonderful, although I have to say it's tough. It's very tough, but in the mind you just have to make it. You just have to make it. I just have to keep going and don't stop. In training, they treat me like I have 2 foot and they think I can make it, so I put my all into it. I'll be taking part in 2 events. I was taking part in the shot put and javelin. I hope I get a medal, so mostly everybody here will be like, wow, and they'll be proud. Looking for that goal because I really need that goal. I just love that shiny medal. I love medals. I hope I get a lot.
The para-athlete highlighted a few individuals who are considered his driving force.
The first person would say Mr. Alexander. He done a lot for me. And I really appreciate it because he helped me like a brother, a father to me. Yeah. Mom, she been supporting me for my life, she struggled with me. And I'm really thankful for it. And my coach, Mr. Bassinio, and Coach Paul, really put me in this position, so I have to stay there and make them proud.
Smith had this bit of motivation for young people who are somewhat challenged like himself. He said he will not give up on the sport of football entirely, but for now, concentrate on what's a bit easier for him.
So I just want people like me, I hope you do things and you don't just sit down and say, well, I'm missing a foot or a hand, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. You have to get up, and at the end of the day, you have to try something. I have to say, I still love my football. I still play football home mostly every day. When I get the chance, I play. And when I have training, I go training. So I take my training serious than football. So I will not change to football because it's kind of a bit hard. So I rather to show it because it's easier.
Christina John, GBN News.
Folk across Grenada are being reminded of the annual fishing vessel inspection due in November. The exercise is carried out by the Fisheries Division of the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives. We can tell you the inspection includes examining vessels to determine compliance with minimum safety standards and whether they are equipped with stipulated safety items as required by the Fisheries Fishing Vessel Safety Regulations, SRO 3 of 1990. It comes on the heels of a capacity building initiative for fisherfolk organized by the Fisheries Division. Fisheries Officer Lisa Chetram explained the necessity for the fishing vessel inspection.
Of course, this is an important mandate for the fishing industry because we endeavor to ensure that all the fisheries or all the fishers within the industry are kept safe. And by doing so, there are required items like your life jackets, your radio, your GPS, and several other items that is used to conduct in terms of safety and navigation. Once you get out there, I will usually say, see water have no branch. So what you have on your vessel, that is going to sustain you during your fishing expedition, and of course in case of an emergency, like for example you are lost at sea. God forbid. We have had several of that in the past and some in most recent times, but we have seen the emerging where fishers are no longer lost at sea because they are ensuring that they conduct the inspections on a yearly basis.
Right. Chetram said they've received the full cooperation from fishermen.
It relates to the General Inspectorate. We had started on the 1st of November. Today is the 6th. We have done Carenage, Grand Mall, Melville Street, Marigot, and all these areas we had total compliance, and the turnout from the fishers is exemplary. So, of course, thumbs up to the fishers for conducting your inspections thus far, and of course, I know that as we continue during the course of the month, we are going to have a lot more persons coming out to ensure the safety.
Story to report, Cariburi has stepped forward to provide Vitamalt scholarships to 4 students of TMI Community College. Brand manager of Vitamalt, Travis Houghton, said the company looks forward to the students succeeding in their dreams.
This award gives us an opportunity to provide financial support to students who wish to continue their tertiary level education. Elon Gordon once said, education is something that no one can take away from you. Even though these students face difficult backgrounds, these challenges serve as motivation for them to continue their education. This determination doesn't stop you from achieving your dreams. For this reason, we at Caribou Grenada Limited are pleased to present the Vitamalt Scholarship to Ms. Emma Thompson, Ms. Janine Thomas, Ms. Kayana Daniel, and Mr. Quincy George.
The 4 scholarship recipients spoke about the opportunity given to them as well as their plans for the future.
I'm currently pursuing natural science at MTC, and I am very grateful to Vitamalt for the opportunity and for the scholarship because it will ease a lot of the financial burden on my parents.
I was so excited. I was shocked because I didn't expect to actually win. So I was very excited. I was so grateful. After I get my nutrition and dietetics degree, is to go overseas and get my bachelor's degree in nutrition and dietetics to come back to help people with eating disorders.
I would also like to thank them for giving us an internship after our 1-year course in TAMTC, which will give me job experience, so I will be able to go to the field after.
I thank God for the scholarship. It will help my family cut out a lot of expenses.
This is the 2nd year that Caribou is rolling out its scholarship program. The company provides full scholarships to the successful recipients, covering transport, uniforms, meals, and other requirements for their learning. The students are also provided with internships at the company. They are required to maintain a 3.5 GPA during the period of their studies at TMI Community College. Well, as part of making services of the Child Protection Authority more accessible to members of the public, the institution has established sub-offices at different locations on island. The authority still operates its walk-in center on Lower Lucas Street to facilitate clients, handle referrals, as well as accept reports and other general inquiries. In addition, the authority's headquarters opened its doors in Calavini, St. George, and reopened its sub-office in Grenville, St. Andrew. The authority's office on Scott Street, St. George, is still in operation as a counseling outlet. Let's peek through the GBNI Soul lens to see the lights that marked the official launch of Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBNI Soul is brought to you by Clearvision.
The light tunnel, installed for the launch of Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations, is at the center of tonight's GBNI Saw. The light tunnel comes to life every evening as night falls and serves as a beacon for all, symbolic of Grenada's journey of progression and evolution through the years. The red, green, and yellow lights are a beautiful addition to the splendor of the carnage. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
A Touch of Class, presented by Regan Mendez and friends. The music, the magic, a full choir, together with musicians, singers, dancers, and band, presenting a classical treat at the Gateway Center, Point Salim, on November the 19th at 7:30 p.m. A Touch of Class awaits you. Indulge in the classics from Carmen, Phantom of the Opera, and more. A musical evening filled with passion and excitement. A Touch of Class. Tickets are available at Go to Fet and Grenadian Optical for only $75. A Touch of Class.
Christian Choirs in Concert is back. On Saturday, 11th November, the Grenada Trade Center will come alive with the joyous sounds of Christian voices. Some of the nation's best and most talented will come together in a spirit-filled musical evening featuring PVC Choir, Jenny J, Ryan DeRiggs, Jay McDonald, Aixa McGwen, Paul Alexander, and others. Bring out the entire family for Christian Choirs in Concert at Grenada Trade Center, Saturday, 11th November, 7 p.m.
Get ready! A new season of the Grenada Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Grenada Debates, September 2023. Tune in.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Thompson, co-owner and founder of Grenada Tours, Taxi and Rental. We provide transportation tours in the field of tourism. Being in the field of tourism, the pandemic have taught us that we need all the help we can get, which the NF has been very helpful in doing so. But as a small business owner, we are even more excited right now with the new initiative that the NIF have launched, providing a little bit more flexibility for small businesses like ourselves. So we definitely encourage all of the small business to consider getting on board with the NIF and this new initiative that allows the level of flexibility that they have implemented.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada CT, George's. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
All right, good morning. Welcome. It's 13 minutes after 7 o'clock, and there are some comments on our WhatsApp platform that I'd like to read out. And the first one was sent yesterday, but for some reason I was experiencing some technical issues with our WhatsApp platform. Now it says the residents of Pleasance in St. Andrew is kindly asking the Solid Waste Management Authority if it's possible that they can send a small truck in the area once a week to collect the garbage. Since there's work on the road as a result, the big truck cannot access the road at this moment. So the Solid Waste Management Authority, please listen to the cry, the ply of the people from Pleasance in St. Andrew, and send a small truck in that vicinity, because due to road construction, the large truck cannot enter that premises. Okay, there's someone sent me a poem, right? And I like it. I want to share it with you. All right, we'll start the conversation momentarily. All right, and it says this poem is written so beautifully. We are looking at I and you, or you and I. The significance, the importance of you and I, which when climax or culminated together or combined gives us we. Listen to the poem. Now, how can you smile without I? How can you be fine without I? And we're talking the letter I, okay? How can you wish without I? How can you be nice without I? How can you be a family or relative without I? How can you be a friend without I? So, I am very important. Now listen to this. Therefore, but how can you achieve success? Or how can I achieve success without you? How can I laugh without you? How can I take a cup of tea without you? How can I enjoy the sunshine without you? How can I have fun without you? And that makes you also important as I. Therefore, humans, you and I equals we. So we need one another in life to be happy, work together, and achieve great things. Let's propagate positivity and shun negativity. We are one. I like this. That is creative. There is another concern that is raised here on our WhatsApp platform, and this one says, "Good morning, Innocent. Yesterday I was walking on the sidewalk between Foodland Supermarket and what used to be Nikki's shoe store. This woman vending there pushed her trolley, bouncing me, saying I'm passing with my trolley. Not even saying sorry. I said they need to move you all from the sidewalks. Another vendor jumped up. She did not even see the woman bounce me with her trolley. Her words, move them fridges from the market. Here we see gross disrespect from these people. They all have their spots in the market. Enough is enough. I am going to get an x-ray done this morning, and no police, straight to a lawyer. They need to learn to obey the law. Now, I promised myself that I will not pretend to be who I am not. I am not working with government. I do not have any powers or so forth. But I would really like to I'd do some inquiries and get to the bottom of this as to why the market is not being utilized and instead the sidewalk is being utilized. Because this is really getting into a contentious issue here. Okay? Another brother of mine sent this on WhatsApp. If there's even a slight chance of getting something that will make you happy, risk it. Life is too short and happiness is too rare. Good morning to you, my brother, to you and your family. I'm speaking to Mr. Cecil Cadet and family. Good morning. A very, very humble and diligent young man. Good morning. Kudos to you. One of my heroes, yeah? All right, folks, it's 18 minutes after 7 o'clock and my guest did not show up, so I don't know if the inclemency of the weather or not, but there are a number of things that we can talk about this morning. Just a quick reminder, the word for the day was suffuse, and to suffuse something is to spread over it or fill it, either literally or figuratively. The word suffuse is usually encountered in a literary context. And the thought for the day, I cannot say whether things will get better if we change. What I can say is they must change if they are to get better. All right. Okay. One of the buzzing stories, the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sean Childs, says the epidemiology department is monitoring the number of acute respiratory illnesses on the island and warns of an anticipated increase with the influx of visitors in the coming months. Yeah, the tourist season is on. Good morning to all the tourist vendors and all those of you who are involved in the tourist industry. Remember, tourism is everybody's business. We all have our part to play. Remember to, well, not just because the tourists are here, but be on your best behavior, all right? No bullying and so forth, and so you offer a tourist something to purchase once, buy this, and they're totally not interested, you don't bully them. All right, I know you have to do your sales and your marketing and so forth to encourage them to buy, but your tone and everything like that matters. Okay, so please do it right. Okay, also buzzing amputee Tyler Smith is going for gold in the Pan Am Games in Santiago, Chile. We wish him all the best. Some food outlets have been ordered to temporarily cease the sale of food as the Ministry of Health has found them in breach of regulations. Maybe we can talk about that. Maybe we can talk about that. What is your take on that? And while on that, I just want to remind holders of liquor licenses, please go to the nearest magistrate's court to get your liquor license renewed. All right? Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Innocent, and morning to your listeners and viewers.
Welcome.
I'll start off with health. I think we should be concerned about the revelation that the top 10 calling them getting Grenada.
The what? The what?
The top 10, according to the chief medical officer there, here, they have revealed what is the top 10 causes of death in terms of disease and so on.
Okay.
And it's very frightening, to say the least. You have cancer at the top. You have heart-related disease, I think, or heart attack. I don't want to say it wrongly, but related to the heart. And the third one is diabetes. So I think we need to really do some introspection, reflect. We need to do some inquiry what it is that are causing our people to, all of a sudden, they have the issue of cancer in particular. We know about the diabetes and so on, but why are people dying from cancer at the rate we are dying? And also we need to find out the extent, but we know, without having the data, the level of amputation, I'm told that at least, and that was a few years ago, that no less than a doctor told an individual that he amputates no less than two legs a week.
Okay.
That's a lot. So we really need to, wake up and stem the downwards tide of health, the health of our people. Then I want to just zero in quickly on the situation in Sudan. I've been raising that internationally and locally for months, and that we don't pay attention because who is behind it? We know who is behind it. This is not just accidental. The same people who have the world in a mess are behind it so that they could rob the wealth of Sudan and have the people suffer and die, and nobody cares about what is happening in Sudan because the West that is not of important alive there. The resources there that are important and for them. So we need to become more wise, more informed, and unfortunately we are living almost as dead people in this part of the world. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. It's 23 minutes after 7 o'clock, and right, Miss John. Okay, good morning, pleasant good morning, Ruth Thomas. Yulin Alexander says, good morning, Gordon. Good morning, Grenada, Carriacopity, Matnik. Blessings to everyone for a wonderful and peaceful weekend. Stay safe, everyone. Mildred Smith says, blessed morning to you, Mr. Innocent. Good morning, beautiful Tri-Island State. Stay, pray up. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, the first caller made a point that I've been asking myself the same question. Why is cancer the leading cause of death in a tropical country where we claim that we're eating vegetables, and we're eating vegan burger, and we're eating good?
We claim that, but do we actually do that?
Well, I guess some of us do, right?
Some.
But I've been looking at a trend for the longest while. Fried chicken and chips. You don't see the Chinese in line trying to buy chicken and chips. You don't see the Syrians in line trying to buy chicken and chips. You see all native people in line.
Do you buy it?
Well, not regularly.
Listen, this is a yes or no question. All right.
Well,
do you buy chicken and chips?
I would say yes, but not like I buy. I don't really buy that.
Yes or no, Papi? Yes or no? You buy chicken and chips?
No, because it's something I don't really buy, But I can't say I don't buy it because sometimes it's a tight spot and you're hungry. But the point I'm making is that the oil that we're using to fry chicken on a regular basis, most doctors and scientists would tell you that you have to change that oil after every fry, right? Because our people would use the oil for a whole year, right? And that oil, when you use it more than once, it creates what you call free radicals in the oil. And free radicals is the base for cancer. So our people are lining up in lines to actually buy a base that causes cancer. Yeah? So you wonder why we have so much cancer in this country. Because we're literally paying for all that.
Okay.
Have a nice day, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, the guy is deep, man. Yeah. Good morning to you, bro. All right. Alison Cox Asplan says, good morning to all. Maybe they need to rebuild the market again to suit the Grenadian vendors' standard if what they have is not working for them. Like, really? Okay. Good morning, Innocent and all. Michelle Forsyth, locked on and listening. We need to watch our diet. Salt, sugar, and processed foods, including oil, can be contributing factors to some of these diseases. Michelle, all the way in St. Vincent. Morning, Mishy Mish. Yeah, some of these things, they've got carcinogenic properties, you know. Athalanga and Kuala, where did you get your information? Good morning, caller. Okay, let me first do this. Good morning.
Morning. How is everything?
I'm good. Welcome to the program.
Now, we as a nation have good soil. Our parents eat good food in the time gone by, live up to 80, 90 years. They still living and working hard. But we realize when everything easy, fast food. So fast food is make up this fast. So you just look up and exercising. That exercise is a problem with us right now. They don't do them things.
Okay.
Taking other pollution from the vehicle, smoke and all of this cancerous. You know that. Passive smoking from human beings pass on to you. All the AC and what we inhale, all the harmful for mankind, boss man.
Okay.
What AC is it deadly? You know? I listened to a program at a time in 1994, Discovery Television. If you're living in an atmosphere with diesel smoke in your nose, it's much healthier than living in an AC building. So they make a tell you what they'll do next time. They'll take air from outside to bring inside, come only by fresh air. Imagine that.
Okay.
Man by fresh air. But man actually living in an AC bedroom and it's like luxury life. You come on the hot and you go to the cold, come on the cold back to the hot. Your body has nothing in movement.
To the what?
From the hot on outside in the sunlight.
Okay. Oh, the hot.
With people building one time.
Okay. The
problem by here, you stay for a while when you go in a cold place. Get your body together to tune inside what the AC inside. When you come from inside, you come back outside, you tune again to go back in the heat again.
Okay.
Now that's the problem, man. Boss man, who play them thing, boss man. I mean, people using things and you know you're going to market and buy at me so market.
Okay.
And say it's food eating, but you didn't polish the eating yourself.
Thank you, caller.
Exercising.
Thank you.
To all them things.
Thank you very much. Yes, exercising is important. A healthy diet, a blend with exercise. It wouldn't stop you from dying, but it can reduce your risks of, certain non-communicable diseases. You understand what I'm saying? You're right. Princess Kwashi says, good morning, Mr. Innocent. Have you ever wondered why people selling here? Is the reason why they should build the market away from the bus terminal? Our elderly people are much smarter than the book, since people ain't get the message there. Okay, let's go back to the telephone line and say, good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning, Doc.
How are you?
Not too bad, and how you do?
I ain't do it yet, but I go do it when I get the chance,
Please do a lot of things. If you do quickly, we're going to be helped.
Yes, nice.
You must complain. We're talking about cancer. My good friend, I don't hear him these days, but my good friend, they always say that I told them this and I told them that. Let me say, I always, at the head of the curve, I used to be a cricketer and an open bat, so I know the things about coming out first. I think ahead, because I believe in imagination, And I had been discussing this thing with the medical director a few years ago and asked this question: what is happening with cancer in Grenada? Why is our people? We had 6 doctors coming down back to back a few years ago with cancer, and asked the question: what is the problem? I called for an investigation, and the lawn minister said, yes, something is not right somewhere, and we have to do an investigation. I shouldn't point it out, because cancer is prevalent in the society, and it's growing. I predict the extinction of the society, and people will say, well, he's a crazy man. Because if you go to the doctor and you can't pay the doctor bill, or you go to the doctor and you can't buy the medication from the pharmacy, which is too expensive for your pocket, what do? You go back home to what? To die. So, we doesn't like to hear it, but I know it, and it is the truth. We have a weak economy, and every senior person that comes on the radio today, in recent time, that's what they're talking. Yeah? The economy is too weak to help us to survive. Diet, balanced diet. You can talk about exercise as much as you want. If you cannot eat and you cannot exercise, your body will be too weak. You'll kill your body. We have to could you buy vegetable and survive for the month based on the price of vegetable today? A simple bell pepper is $8, $10, $12. Yeah? It's very expensive. We can't get the money. We're going to say salary, giving increased salary doesn't solve the problem, because the higher the salary goes, the higher cost of living go. So we're going to shut down.
Okay.
We have to deal with the economy, grow the economy to ensure that we can put people to work. In other words, high commerce says great revenue.
Okay.
And if we could get revenue, we can do what we have to do. Now we don't have to increase. We could control the taxes. Yeah?
Okay. All right.
If we're not doing that, we're going to have a problem. So I am saying here, put people to work, give them good salary, let them eat a balanced diet every day, and I think we'll be in a position to cut down this cancer that is growing rapidly.
Thank you, caller.
Have a great day.
Have a good weekend. It's 28 minutes, just turned 27 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS self-employment program.
You mentioned the wing kai, then you have things like man, you must come back, We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
On this episode of Caribbean Passport TV, we travel to St. Kitts and Nevis, visit a cocoa estate in Trinidad and Tobago, and listen to some steel pan music. And then we'll wind down with some paintings, right here on this station.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 23 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Good morning. Right, we seem to have lost that caller there. 435-2041, that's the number. Let's try this again and see if we connect. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, in a sense, I don't like calling back a second time. But let me, please forgive me. There's some issues we get mixed up. In the United States, it's one of the richest economies. Yet the incidence of cancer is very high. So when we try to link the economy rather than the choices we're making, there's definitely some connection, but it's not the main thing. The choices we've been making since invasion are the primary cause where we are today. One of the things that a delegation from the Department of Commerce and Agriculture came to Grenada after invasion and spoke to the folks of the Ministry of Agriculture, seeking to convince them that it's not profitable to continue doing your own agriculture. It's better to import things from us. If I lie after the people who said that to me, said that in my own ears. It's the same thing that was done in Haiti, where Haiti was producing their own rice, and the U.S. officials caused Haiti not to produce rice anymore. So we have to see the decisions we've been making are the cause. And I want to ask a question before I go. Why it is that most of our people who goes to the U.S. for treatment of cancer end up dead? You need to ask the question why it is.
Okay.
Thanks.
21 minutes on to 8 o'clock. 435-2041. That's the number to call. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. I think you being a past educationist, a teacher, then maybe you can advise the people or advise us that the only thing to solve our problem in the world is education. Education would...
Okay, here what I'm advising you now, right? I'm advising you that you need to turn your volume of whatever you have in the back down.
I have nothing in the background, my friend. I don't know if it's sabotage or something, somebody or some set of people sabotaging me, but I have nothing in the background. The only thing I'm on phone, I'm on a cell phone. That's all I could tell you. And I have a TV reasonable low down. Let me know if I'm making.
But you just said you had nothing on. There must be something in the background that gives the feedback.
Yeah. Anyhow, I speak only through the phone now.
Right.
Yes.
You see, we're not hearing the feedback now. You understand?
Education would only solve the problem of the world. Not that I don't claim myself educated, because I know I'm not. But anything you want to change, you must educate the people. Look, imagine someone recently said, I don't know how true that could be. Some people may use oil for a very, 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 very long time, 100 times. This is highly impossible. What we have to do, long ago, how long ago is long ago, I don't even know. We used to use the natural thing, the natural oil, the coconut oil. We used to eat the potato. We even roast them. Now, people buy them perhaps, they come from away even fried. I don't know if that is true. So we have to change our way of eating, and we have to exercise. I know my father lived up to 90-something years because we used to go with him in the garden nearly every holiday, school holiday. And we cut lashing, so we exercising, we're getting rid of the poisonous substances from our body. We get poison from the air and everything around us. What gives us poison? So we have to have a way of getting rid of it from our body. And if we use excessive smoke from the vehicles, I didn't say the motor cars, Because you have motor trucks too. Yeah. So this is what would solve our problem.
Okay.
Instead of eating this refined product, refined food.
Okay.
Even look at you. You're sitting down for the whole day. You don't making a stroke in the garden.
That you think?
So you must,
that you think. All right, Doc. It's 18 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning, caller.
Morning, boss. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm going to cut the trees. Listen, the sidewalk. How many times, how long is it going to take before something terrible happens on that sidewalk? I have a problem with the sidewalk vendors. These umbrellas, they're blocking the sidewalk both sides. You have a little place to pass. And then you have, kindly excuse me, they're telling you about your mother so-and-so. Why would the authority will not do something about it? Chase these damn drug dealers and rum sellers inside of the market. The market is not for rum selling and weed smoking and all of them kind of things. And put these people in the market before something terrible happens on the sidewalk.
Let me ask you that before you run off. Who do you blame, the vendors or the authorities?
The authority. Which one is this one or the last one?
Okay.
Which is this one or the last one? They're not doing nothing. And they wouldn't come in town and buy nothing on the sidewalk, you know. You see lots of people coming in and buy anything on the sidewalk because town is a cesspool. A cesspool. They're bathing, they're dissipating on the same sidewalk there, and the police is not doing nothing. Mr. Police Officer, the law will back you up. The law will back you up. It's in the Constitution. We're not supposed to vent on the sidewalk. We're not supposed to pee on the sidewalk. We're not supposed to spit on the sidewalk. The sidewalk belongs to the pedestrian. They're selling jacks right in front of Foodland. Going in Foodland, they're selling jacks there. Cross-contamination. They're selling food in front of the fish market. Cross-contamination. And then we wonder why our health is terrible. You see where I'm coming from?
Yes,
and
I
when
do.
we talk about it, they say, oh, you go away and all. You see, we go away and we come back and we're trying to educate you. Bring up the standard. Bring up our standard. Cross-contamination of food is killing us, and we ain't doing nothing about it. The authorities is not doing nothing about it. My brother, I don't buy nothing from nobody on the sidewalk. Never.
Okay.
I will not spend a dime from nobody on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Have a blessed day.
You too, and have a good weekend, okay? All right, folks. All right. So the sidewalk issue is a big issue. I'm going to make a few calls and see what is the issue there. What is the hold up? All right, let's take this caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Fully supportive of the last caller. But what do we have in this here country, Mr. Joseph? The religion of duty and I want to give them the full name, the Royal Grenada Police Force. The Royal Grenada Police Force. They have given up their duty. It is their duty to uphold the law. Loitering on the sidewalk is against the law. Merchandising on the sidewalk is against the law. But political instructions have come down years now. I got so from right inside. The people that eat a food, quote unquote, so leave them there. This new administration has done nothing either. So, but I just want to make two little things and to deviate a bit, Mr. Joseph. One, quickly, some things I continue to hear on the radio relates to pronunciation, grammatical, and language pedantry. There are a couple of words in the language that seem difficult for people to understand, but I just want to come for them. The word is laboratory, not laboratory. With a V is lavatory, that's where people urinate and defecate. But with a B-O-R, laboratory. Veterinary, V-E-T-E-R-I-N. Not veterinary. Where they get it, I don't know. Meteorological, not meteorological. And that is why, because of the difficulty of that said word for its pronunciation, they shorten it to met. Use the word met. Use the word vet. I wish they would. Mr. Joseph, I want to stress on the last thing this morning, the WR digraph. A digraph is a combination of two consonants, but significantly, it only produces one sound. There are very many of them. GH, PH, CK, CH, WR is another, TH is another. This morning I want to look at the WR one. In this case, it is only one letter that sounds. WRITE, the W is silent. That's why we say right. Because the other words spelled in different ways, pronounced in the same way. WRECK is wreck. That is why all the words with WR, it is only the R that sounds. There is no word as Rennick. There is no word as Renwick. It is Renrick. There are many, many other things, but we'll touch them bit by bit, just to deviate a bit. But finally, Mr. Joseph, I beg you, listen to the song. We Will Never Go Down by Michael Hart.
I actually have it here by Michael Hart, yes?
I would like you to play it in solidarity with the Palestinian people who are suffering in the hands of an apartheid, criminally apartheid government, aided and abetted by the major power of the world, the United States.
Okay.
What a shame for those who promulgate decency and rules-based order, and above all, democracy and freedom and human rights. Have a nice day and a nice weekend, Mr. Joseph, will you, sir?
You too, citizen. Have a great one yourself. All right, folks, it's 11 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's take a final commercial break and we'll come back with the wrap.
That's not how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
My granddaughter.
Records.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. We've got 8 minutes left, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at some of our WhatsApp contributors' comments. And this contributor says, "Good morning, Innocent. Good morning to your listeners. 3 comments. 1, I would like the man who talks about growing the economy to give some examples, because things are happening to grow the economy. Example, the creative economy, among others. 2, I wish our comments would avoid being personal in the way we talk to you especially. And 3, the sidewalk issue is a serious one. I am a little hopeful. I heard the minister for MIT say the next project is the market. I hope they find a place that put the vendors and be strict about no vending on the sidewalk. I too will not buy from sidewalk vendors when I can't even walk on the sidewalk." Okay. This person said, "Good morning, Mr. Joseph. A pleasant day to you. If we don't purchase anything from the sidewalk vendors, then they'll stay in the market." All right. So that there come some solutions. "Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Mr. Gordon, something have to be done about the sidewalk. I was in town a couple of days ago, and opposite Foodland there is 3 stairs on the sidewalk, and every stair was occupied by the vendors. I had to literally walk in the road, and a taxi driver toot his horn, and you know how that feels. Please, we need the sidewalk so we can be safe. Thank you." All right, so the sidewalk issue is a very, very, very serious one this morning. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. So this morning there was a lot of concern about the rise of cancer. And we need to look at what we are doing in Grenada to expose ourselves to the cancer and stop blaming other things and other elements. Carcinogens are cancer-causing agents, and we are purposely exposing or inadvertently to carcinogens in Grenada. Barbecue meat. Every street corner we have a barbecue person smoking up the barbecue meat, and we're buying it whether or not they have a health permit. Smoked meat is a major carcinogen. It causes cancer, and we need to avoid barbecue meats. Second of all, fried chicken and chips. Everywhere we go, in every street corner, the fried chicken and chips and fried greasy food, those are considered carcinogen. Sugar, cancer loves sugar. Stew damsels, stew this, stew that. Sugar, 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 everywhere in Grenada. And most of all, we are importing vegetables these days. Big, lovely carrots and big beets, but these are not our vegetables. When they come with pesticides. That's why they are so big and lovely, because of what they put in it. Also the meats. Chicken legs are looking like turkey legs. Why? Hormones. So we need to watch what we eat, what we import, the sugar, and please stop the barbecue smoke. And maybe we will see a decrease in cancer. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That's the time we've got left on the program. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yes, sir, brother.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah. You know, the only oil you could use more than once is coconut oil. Because the way it is processed, you put it on the fire, you boil it to really make the oil. Most of the thing we use as oil is chemicals. So when somebody say, you know, using the oil more than once, there's nothing wrong with that. Or we use fried chicken. The scientists, even doctors will tell you that.
Okay.
You could only use that oil once. So most of our vendors have to change that oil regularly. You know, I mean, commercially, you might not, it might not be feasible, but you have to try your best to change it as regular as you can. But most of our vendors do that for the whole year.
Yeah.
So you wonder where this problem is coming from.
All right, we get the drift. Thank you very much, caller. It's all about what we eat and our practices or lifestyle practices. All right, and it's important that as individuals we take care of our health. You know, we look after ourselves properly. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yes, Innocent. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Interesting conversation. I want to talk about this cancer thing, and we blaming a lot of things that we just said are correct, but we are not looking at those foreign people who we have in our propagation stations, doing our seedlings and doing everything, and telling us what to do and what not to do, and they're telling us to change what we used to do in the past, before we had all these diseases and cancer and everything, to do modernism, modern things, and we don't know what it is that they are doing with our seeds. A lot of the things that we are buying is what's killing us, is what's giving us. It's because they are told to us by foreign people who have interest not in the human capital in Grenada, but the land capital, the one nation. And the easier to get it is to kill us out with our own food. The problem with us now is the food we are eating. We are put things in it to kill us out quickly. And if you look at it, it's the younger people that are dying too. We have to examine the plants that we are planting, examine the seeds that we are buying and planting, what the manure and all the things that they're giving us to put in our plants, in our foods. Even in bush yam, they're telling you what to do. So that is totally, it's a whole mess. With not only Grenada, but the world, because this is Satan's plan to steal, kill, and destroy. So he's using people, especially those godless ones, who do not want anything godly in the world. So they want to kill out the black race. They want to kill out those who are believing in God and really walking with God. So that is the problem we have. We need to repent. We need to get ready to meet God. We need to prepare to die, because that is what we have. Yes, what they say about the sidewalk vendors, and so it's okay. That is true. But we have to look at our plants, our seeds, what we reaping from, what we buying from propagation station, what we putting in our soil. That is what's killing us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. And that endeth the Good morning, Nisha. Nisha, come. You can. It's permissible. Come. What did you bring back from Chile?
Me.
Come and say good morning. Come and say good morning to Grenada, Nisha. You can't just. Hi, morning, Nisha. How are you? How was Chile? How was the games?
It was really nice. It was lovely.
Yeah, well, I know we're gonna have a full report on the sport this morning. This is what we do here. Our reporter went abroad, as Oliver was saying, foreign, and she's back. So happy to see you. And
to see you as well.
Oh man, you look beautifuler.
I'm glowing.
Nice to see you.
Nice seeing you too.
And,
nice being back.
I'm gonna make that arrangement right away. Sometime Monday or Tuesday next week we'll be on the set together, so you can tell us your experience with the games and everything like that.
That'll be wonderful.
Of course.
Problem.
Nisha Peters, my colleague. Folks, this is where we wrap the program up for this morning. Of course, it's been a pleasure being with you for the entire week, and if the good Lord spare our lives, we're going to do it again together on Monday. All those of you who contributed one way or the other to the program today and always, thank you very much, and have yourselves a great weekend. Be safe. Remember, on Monday, if the good Lord spare my life, I want to be talking with you and not about you, okay? Do not be part of the dying statistics. All right, be safe, and remember, God is good. Bye bye, everybody. I love you.